All right, next up, let's go through face palettes really, really quickly. I don't have a ton of them. I do have more than I thought I did, though. So we're going to just rip through these as fast as I can. So I have my MAC Extra Dimension one. This came out a couple years ago in a Christmas collection. I'm going to hold on to this one. Then I have this Seraphine Botanicals Happy Hibiscus one. This just came out in a BoxyCharm, and honestly, I have a lot of products quite similar to this, so I'm just going to give this one away while it's still brand new. I have my first ever Hourglass Ambient Lighting, I think that's what these are called, Ambient Lighting Edit Universe palette. I'm keeping this. I love the packaging. I think it's beautiful, and I love the colors inside, and it was $105, which is ridiculous, but I'm going to hold on to this. It is pretty new to me. I'm going to be keeping my Scott Barnes Glowy and Showy highlighter palette. I just think it's fantastic, and while there are some shades in here that are just crazy dark that I will never ever use, you know, these are the kind of palettes that are really, really good, say, for taking to my wedding, like when we're getting ready, because there's a shade in here that will work for every girl, and they are really, really nice highlighters. I think I'm going to get rid of this Brow Bar face palette. This also has eyeshadows in it as well, but it's sort of got a little bit of everything. The brush just fell on the floor. I do really like the brush, but I'm one of those people that I like to leave brushes with the palettes that they come with. So I think I'm going to give this one away. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I just never reach for it. This MAC one is brand new, but to be honest, I'm just not inspired by it or drawn to it at all, and I just know that if I keep it, it's going to make it all the way to next year, and I still won't have touched it, so I'm going to give this one away. This Urban Decay Trio palette I do really, really like. I think it's really nice. The bronzer shade is good. The blush is very unique. I'm going to hold on to this one. This one's in the shade Rise. It's a Stay Naked Threesome. This Too Faced one came out in a Christmas collection. It was the top of a gingerbread house, but honestly, even though the bronzer is really dark, I love the blush and I love the highlighter, so I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep my Too Faced Natural Face palette. I just think it's fantastic. I'm not ready to part with it. Then I have this Beauty in a Blink Glow Getter face palette. Honestly, I think I have all of these highlighter shades in that Scott Barnes one, and a lot of these blush shades are just really, really deep, so I am going to get rid of that palette. Where do I want to go next? Let's talk highlighters. This is going to be a tricky section for me to get through, because you guys know me, I love my highlighters, and I have a lot of them. I am going to... I don't know how we're going to do here, guys, in terms of being cutthroat, but I'll do my darndest. I'm just going to take everything out, and then I'll filter it back into the baskets. Honestly, all my highlighters don't even fit into 2 baskets as of right now, so we'll sort of see how it goes. Let's start off easy. I know that these aren't highlighters. These are, whoopsies, glitters from ColourPop that came out in the Hocus Pocus collection. So another Glorious Morning and a Muck. I'm not going to use these. I don't use glitters, and the last time I had glitters, like, they all expired before I had a chance to use them or give them away, so I'm going to give these away while they're still brand new, and they are fairly new to me, so they should be okay still. Let's start with things I know I'm keeping. Okay, I'm definitely keeping my 2 Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. These are some of my favorite products. I don't tend to use them as just highlighters. I like to mix them with my foundations, but since they are a highlighting fluid, I keep them with the... Actually, that's not true. I don't keep them with my highlighters. They live in a drawer, or they live on top of my desk. I have a couple more liquid highlighters here. I've got 2 from Becca. I've got Opal and Champagne Pop, and then I have 2 of these JLo Beauty That Star filters. I'm going to be keeping all 4 of these. I just think they're fantastic, and again, they do mix really nicely with foundation. I have this Rio Sunset Glow Oil from Sol de Janeiro. I'm going to keep this. It does look really, really pretty sort of on your legs. It might be discoloring, but I think if I mix it up well enough, it'll be okay. So I'm going to hold on to this product. I'm going to be keeping my MAC Strobe Cream. This one is in Silver Light. I do prefer the Peach Light or the Pink Light, but this is the one that I have left, so I'm going to use this up, and then if I feel so inclined to purchase again, I would purchase one of the other shades. And I'm going to be keeping my Strobe Body Lotion. This is for all over the body, and it is in the Pink Light shade. It's called Opal Light, but realistically, it's Pink Light. And I'm going to keep my Natasha Denona Glow Body Glow Oil. I checked this out recently to see if it was even still good, and it seemed to still work pretty nicely. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like because it's just so freaking nice. There we go. I've just got the tiniest little bit on my hand here, and this is sort of what it does. Like, it is so freaking pretty, so, like, oh my goodness, I hate my camera right now. I don't even know if you guys can see that. It's right here. It is just so, so gorgeous. I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit longer, and hopefully it doesn't expire on me. I have my I Want Candy Glow highlighting stick and a backup. I love this so much, and it is still pretty good. I've used it pretty recently. This is what it looks like here. It is, I gotta move stuff out of the background. Like, I don't understand why my camera is deciding to be a brat right now, but it is so freaking pretty. It still smells fantastic. I can't believe it's lasted this long, but it was limited edition. They don't sell it anymore, which is why I have the backup, so I am gonna keep both of those. I'm not ready to give them up yet. I've got this Rare Beauty like liquid highlight. Honestly, it's just too dark for me. I never reach for it. I'm going to get rid of that. I missed this Trey Steak foundation stick. It just popped out from underneath my lap. It is nice. It's got pretty good coverage. It blends out really nicely. What I do not like about it is that it clings to pores and hairs, and any problems you have with your face are going to really be amplified, at least in my eyes. I know the day I had it on, Tom complimented my makeup, said it looked really nice, but I just didn't like the way that it looked, so I'm going to be giving that away. Got my Benefit What's Up. This is like an OG. It's still pretty good. I'm going to keep that, I think, for now. I have my Hourglass Vanish Luminizing Stick. This one is in the shade Gold Flash. It is so stunning. And now that I see that, I wonder if that What's Up is just way too dark for me. So I think I'm going to get rid of the Benefit one, and I'm going to keep the Hourglass one, because let's face it, if I'm going for one of these, the chance that I reach for that over that or the pink one are slim to none. And then I have this Marc Jacobs one as well, which is even lighter. So yeah, let's get rid of the Benefit one. I can't believe that. So proud of myself. I always have this MAC one. This is in Soft Frost or Soft Hint. And it's a blue lipstick that I just thought would make a really cool highlighter. And it does. It looks cool, but I never use it. It's such a one-off thing. I'm just going to get rid of that. Whether somebody wants that or I back to MAC it, I'm not too sure. Got these iconic London illuminating drops. We are going to hold on to those. I have my MAC Strobe Face Glaze. I'm going to keep this one. And I have my MAC Luster Drops in Pink Rebel, and surprisingly, they're still okay, so I'm going to hold on to that. I am going to get rid of this Tarte Shape Tape. What is this called? Shape Tape Glow Wand. It's nice, but it's nothing special. I'm going to get rid of that. Unfortunately, I have used it, though. This is my backup for my Becca Shade Shifter highlighter in Opal Flashes Jade. I'm going to keep this. They don't make them anymore. And it is one of my favorites. It should be in here somewhere if I can find it. Let's talk about the Shade Shifters. Is that what they're called? Light Chasers. Do you know what the Shade Shifters are? That is the eyeshadows that came out in the MAC Christmas collection. One of these is missing. Here it is. Okay, so I have 6 of these. I've kept them all over and over again, and then I don't wear, like, at least 2 of them I don't ever touch. So let's just sort of see. So this first one is Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. So that's what it looks like there. That is so pretty. It's this beautiful subtle highlight. We're going to keep that one. This one is Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. So again, that one's really pretty. It's got kind of like a peachy orange tint to it. Keep that. Here is Amethyst Flashes Geode. Okay, this one is one of the dark ones that I really don't reach for. I'm going to get rid of that one. It's pretty, but I just know I won't use it. This is Topaz Flashes Gilt. It's kind of like a greeny... Come on, camera. You want to focus on it. Here we go. There we go. It's kind of like a greeny gold. That's just too dark for me. Let's face it. It's too dark. I'm getting rid of it. I don't need it. Be a little bit cutthroat, vicious. This is Pearl Flashes Gold. That one is definitely much more wearable for me. Still quite yellow, but definitely on the softer side. And then this is my Opal Flashes Jade. This one is my favorite. It's just so unique. Such a cool shift of color to it. We're definitely going to keep that one. Like, that is so, so pretty. Okay, good. So I got rid of 2 of those, which is, you know, better than I expected. I normally keep all 3 because they were limited edition, but I'm starting to get away from that finally. Since it's sitting in front of me, I have this Touch and Soul Glowdient makeup palette. I'm going to keep this. While I don't use some of the darker shades very often, the light shades are absolutely stunning. Let's keep that. I'm avoiding my MAC ones right now. I'm going to keep this Natasha Denona I Need a Glow. Honestly, it's not as nice as I thought it would be. Like, it's still really pretty. It's a little bit chalky. It's not as, like, soft and smooth as I thought. Ooh, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Do I need that? See, my problem is, like, keep things like that because I'm like, oh, yeah, it's Natasha Denona. It's expensive. But then I look at, where is my other one? Here it is. My other Natasha Denona one that I love, and I love the texture of, and the color is perfect. You guys see that? I'm going to get rid of this one. I can't believe that. Good on me, Sam. Wow. Good freaking job. Okay, I'm definitely going to keep my Essence Pure Nude highlighter. I love this. It's so nice. I'm going to keep my MAC Soft and Gentle. I can't get rid of that. I talk about this one all the time. It is so freaking stunning. Like, look at that. It's actually kind of similar to the Natasha Denona one, which explains why I like that one so much. I love that. It's so pretty. Let's see what else is here. I'm going to keep my Laura Geller one in the shade Ballerina. I think it's really, really pretty. Focus camera. There we go. Gonna keep my ColourPop one. The only thing I hate about this is, like, I hate how to open the packaging, but it is really, really pretty. This came out in the Barbie collection. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep my Jouer one. This is in rose gold. It is really powdery, but really, really nice. Like, so stunning. So we're gonna keep that. I think I'm gonna keep my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter. This is in Precious Petals. I like to have some drugstore options, which I don't have a ton of. I'm definitely going to be keeping Opal by Becca because I think the color is really pretty and really nice, but is Champagne Pop too dark? Nah, it's alright. I'm going to keep both my Becca ones. I've got 3 Kylie ones. So I have Princess Please, which I'm definitely keeping. I love that. I've got Ice Me Out, and I've got Queen Drip. Let's just take a look at these 2. So here they are here. I'm definitely going to keep Ice Me Out. I think that one's really pretty. Do I need the other one? It's quite similar to Champagne Pop, but it has more glitter in it, which I'm not a big fan of. So I think I'm going to get rid of this Kylie one, which is in Queen Drip, and I'm going to keep the Champagne Pop instead. Now we're into the MAC. I've exhausted all my other options. I have to go through my MAC ones, which breaks my heart because, okay, here's another one. Are we keeping this? This is this Makeup Forever one. Ooh, that's really pretty. Do I want that? Yeah, I kind of do. That's really pretty. Okay, now we're into the MAC. This is going to be hard for me. I don't like getting rid of my MAC products. I kind of collect them, but at the same time, if they're not getting used, like, I need to be kind of practical about this. Although one exception, I'm keeping this bowling one. I've had it for so long. The reason I'm keeping it is I do know that the shade does work if ever I decide to actually use it. It is so, so pretty. It's got this beautiful light little kick to it. It's really nice. I just have to decide if I'm willing to do that or not. I have this MAC Fruity Juicy one. It's like a really pretty color and it's very, very unique. It actually reminds me kind of this one, which came out in the, like those 2 are very similar. Very similar. You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of the Fruity Juicy one. Not that I don't love it, but I just think that the chances are that I would wear this one I'm not even in frame, a lot sooner than this one. This one's just too dark. So I'll keep the one in Hot Damoiselle d'Avignon. That came out in whatever the Glow Play or the Cloud collection was. This one is the same. It came out in that same collection. It's like a light, peachy, frosty sort of a color. Yeah, keep that one. Okay. This one is, I believe, Whisper of Guilt. I am keeping that one. Beautiful, beautiful gold. Keep it. This one came out this year. This is in Magnetic Attraction, right? It is an extra dimension. Looks like that. It's a little glittery, to be honest. I find it more glittery than like shiny. Do I want it? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Screw it. Huh. This one is in Soft Frost. It's this really, really cool, like white to purple sort of transition. Put it here. Really, really pretty, really unique. Gonna keep that. I have this one as well, which is another white one, but it's very glittery, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. My camera's not even focusing on it, I apologize. I keep this MAC Shell like cream color base every freaking year, and then I never use it. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't know yet how I feel about these two ones, but they came out so recently that I'm gonna hold on to them for now and just see if I use them at all throughout the year. I have this one. This one's a really, really cool one. Am I gonna use it though? No, you know what, I'm not. I'm gonna get rid of Snow Flushed. I just never use it, and honestly, if I really want it again, they put it out a lot. Just tossing things left and right. This one here is Oh Darling. Really pretty, really dark, but I'm gonna keep that one. I think I'm gonna keep the rest of these extra dimension ones without swatching them. I hope that's okay with you guys. So I have Double Gleam, Show Gold, Superb, and Blushing Beaming Blush. I'm gonna keep all four of these. Now I'm into this last little bit of don't know what to do with. I have these three highly illogical Trip the Light Fantastic powders. So there's this one which is definitely light enough for me to get away with, which is in Luna Luster. But honestly, the only reason I keep these two is because they were Star Trek, they were limited edition, but they're not going to work for me. And I have the one. So I'm going to keep the light one and I'm going to get rid of the two dark ones. I can't believe that. I've kept them for so many years. Then I have this Kaja stamp one. It's just too dark for me. I've tried it a few times. It doesn't work. I'm going to get rid of that. Alrighty, so the last but definitely not least section we're going to be going through today is my blushes. This is going to be really hard for me. I love blush. I have tons of different formulas. Most of them are MAC, but we're going to go through them. As you guys can see, I have a ton of them just open up in front of me. I've got sort of my liquid blushes at the top, my cream blushes off to the side, and then I've sort of mapped out my MAC ones, how I think they should go, but we'll see how this goes. I don't think we're going to make much headway here, but I'll try anyway. I'm going to start off with these NARS ones. These are these Air Matte blushes. To be honest, I already went through all of these in my last declutter, which was not that long ago, and I got rid of like the other 5 or 6 of them, so I'm going to be keeping these 5 because the colors are very unique and different from each other, so we're going to keep those. I'm going to be keeping my Hourglass Vanish blush. This is in the shade Loyal. It's absolutely stunning. It, again, was one of my favorites for this year. Going to zoom in so you guys can see what I have in my hand a little better. I have these 2 Rare Beauty ones. Honestly, I never really use them, so I have them in Apricot in the Act, or Nearly Apricot. Excuse me, Apricot in the Act is something else that I've had in the past. And then Nearly Nude. There's nothing wrong with them. I just do find them very, very pigmented for cream blushes, and they're a little bit harder to blend out than some of my others, so I'm going to get rid of both of these. I am going to be keeping my Tarte one. This one's pretty new to me, and I do really, really like it. It's a really pretty color, blends out nicely. I'm also going to be keeping my MAC For Your Amusement blush. It still works totally fine considering how old it is. And then I'm going to keep my Kaja stamp blush as well. I'm going to get rid of this e.l.f. blush. It is brand new, but I definitely have similar colors in front of me, so I'm just going to get rid of that one while it is still untouched. I'm going to keep my 2 NARS liquid blushes. I have Orgasm and Luster. I do really like these. I don't use them as much as I should, but they're really pretty and they blend out nicely. And then I've got a handful of like these like squeezy tube sort of blushes, so I'm going to try and go through these really quickly. I'm going to keep both my Iconic London ones. These are these sheer blushes. They're really nice products. I really enjoy them. I'm going to keep my Flower Beauty Blush Balm. Again, it's just a really, really good product. Sheers out really nicely. Then I have these 3 Maybelline Cheek Heats. I honestly think I'm going to get rid of Pink Scorch because I never ever reach for it. It's just so bright. And then I'm going to hold on to Coral Ember and Nude Burn because I do really like the formula. And then I have these 3 cheek dews. I know for a fact 2 of them are unused. I think it's these. Yeah, it is these 2 here. It's not that I don't enjoy them. I haven't gotten to them and I have so much blush that I'm going to just give these 2 away while they're still brand new. And I'm going to hold on to the one in Starfruit, which is the one that I've opened and used. Let's start. I'm going to keep my Natasha Denona Duo Glow Blush. This is in Elba, I believe. Yeah, I would say lost, but the other one broke on me. So I'm going to keep that. Let's go through these really quickly. These are my MAC Mineralized blushes. I absolutely love these 2. So these are in Cosmic Force and Warm Soul. They're just very, very unique colors, and they look really, really pretty. So I'm going to keep both of those. And then I have these 2. I think I'm going to keep this one, which is a New Romance, and I think I'm going to get rid of this bright one because I do have other bright blushes, and this one is a lot, like, less sheer than some of the others I have. Like, it doesn't sheer out quite as well. So I'm going to keep other coral blushes that I have that sheer out nicer, and I'm going to get rid of this one. Let's do my Extra Dimension blushes because I have a lot. I have 8. Let's go through those and just see if there's any of those I can get rid of. So I'll kind of show you guys what they look like as I go. They're just so beautiful. Now, if you're not a fan of like shimmery blushes, you're not going to like these. That's just the way it is. But if you do like those kind of blushes, they are so stunning. I just think they're so freaking pretty. Like, look at that. Just this like really pretty icy pink. So nice. Alright, keep going here. Just going to get a little quicker. See if there's any I can get rid of. Alright, so these are the 8 that I have. I can see that I've got like a lot of these like pink ones that are all sort of similar to each other. So I think for that reason, I definitely want to keep Dilly Dolly. This is this like light frosty pink. It's a very unique shade. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to keep Under My Plum. Again, it's a deeper shade, but really pretty. I think I'm going to get rid of Look Don't Touch, which is like this bright pink because I have other bright pinks that I like more. Speaking of, I'm definitely going to hold on to Into the Pink. I think I'm going to get rid of Cheeky Bits. It's not that I don't love it, it's just kind of similar to some other ones that I have. And I'm going to keep these 3 lighter ones. So I've got Hushed Tone, Just a Pinch, and Fairly Precious. I'm going to keep those 3. That was what I wanted to test. So I've got this Bare Minerals Bronzer. I just sort of want to see. That's really pretty. I'm going to keep that. It's nice to have a different brand that's not MAC. I've got this L'Oreal True Match, which is really pretty. That's really pretty. I feel like it matches something. Like it looks like something else that I have. Is it this Orga? You know what? I think I prefer the L'Oreal one, so I'm going to get rid of the NARS Bumpy Ride. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't need it. I'm going to keep the L'Oreal one. Then I have just a bunch of other, like, random MAC blushes that I've had for a really long time. I love Mocha. We're definitely keeping that one. And I like Melba a lot, too, so I'm going to keep that. I'm just sort of deciding amongst these other ones here if there's any that I really want. Can't tell if that's the true color, if my hands are just so stained now. I think I'm going to get rid of Spring Sheen, which is this shiny one here. And I'm also really tempted to get rid of that one. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Spellbinder. I've had it for a long time and I really don't reach for it. I'm definitely gonna keep this one, which is in Hypnus. It's a really nice kind of deep rose. I find that the Spring Sheen and the Bronzer are actually kind of similar. I'm just trying to decide which one I actually prefer. And I think I like the Bronzer better, so I'm gonna get rid of the Spring Sheen one. Now I've got this one, like, duo palette. Honestly, I keep this more for the highlighter than the blush. I'm gonna hold on to that. And then there were the Glow Play blushes. I love these. You guys know how much I ranted and raved about them. I have all but one in the collection. Just because the one they didn't sell in my store for whatever reason. I think I'm going to be keeping all of them. I know I'm keeping some of these more unique colors, so definitely going to keep Totally Synced. We're going to be keeping this dark purple one, which is in Rosy Desert. It's some of the more vibrant ones. I just want to see if it's worth keeping more than one of them. Okay, that's not going to work for me. My hands are too wet now from like cleaning them. The reason I like them is you get these bright colors, but they blur out really, really nicely. Like that's that. You know, that doesn't make a lot of sense other than that the formula is just so freaking good. Those kind of similar. I'm torn. You know what? I'm not going to part with any of them. I like them all too much. I'm not ready yet. And I think I've done a pretty good job. So I'm going to put everything away and show you guys what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. And then I'll wrap up this video. Alrighty, so this is everything that I am getting rid of to friends and family from this first section of decluttering. Keep in mind there are other products that are not here that just have not been opened yet, which I'm saving for you guys. So I think I did a pretty good job. There's some things here that I definitely never thought I would ever see myself getting rid of, so I'm really proud of myself for that. Really quickly, I'm going to show you into the drawers because I'm so impressed with what I've been able to do there as well. So I'm going to just take you on a little look-see. So this is my top drawer here. Nothing particularly special about this drawer, to be completely honest. I'm just really happy that all of my concealers are able to fit in here. The most impressive drawers to myself are my blush drawer because I've never ever had this drawer where I've actually had room to grow. There's some space in here. All my cream products are in here, and I just have these two larger palettes in the front. Then my highlighting drawer is the same way. I've never been able to like fit all of this stuff in here and fit all my face palettes in here, so that's really exciting. And honestly, I don't see a ton of difference in this drawer either. But nonetheless, I'm really happy with my progress. So that is everything for, I forgot to put that in there, this section of my declutter for my face. Again, this is what I am getting rid of. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then comment down below, what would you have kept? Do you agree with what I got rid of? What products should I be trying to refill my collection with? And if you haven't already and you want to be, then subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.